Hey everybody, it's me Stacy here at Scrapbooking Made Simple, scrapbookingmadesimple.com. Hello, hello. December is almost here. It's here almost. Oh my gosh, and do you know what that means? That means the December 2025 warehouse sale is coming to Scrapbooking Made Simple soon. Now, if you've never heard of a warehouse sale at Scrapbooking Made Simple, well, hold on to your hats. It is an event like no other, and I mean that wholeheartedly. It is where we bring you products from so many different manufacturers at 50, 60, 70, 80, 90% off, and sometimes more than 90% off. There may be things in the warehouse sale that are 25 cents, 50 cents, 75 cents, $1. This is the event where you can literally take $20 and parlay that into hundreds of dollars in product. There is no other event like this anywhere else on any platform, any online paper crafting store. We are it for this type of an event. But of course, to have this type of an event, there has to be some terms and conditions applied. Gotta tell you about those. And well, that's what this video is all about. I want to talk to you about the terms and conditions of the sale. Hold on just a moment. There we go. The terms and conditions of the sale, because we want you to be excited about it. We want you to feel good about your purchase. We want you to know ahead of time what to expect when you make that purchase. That way, if I try to give you as much information as I can up front, when you hit the submit button, not me, I'm not hitting the submit button for you. You are pressing that button. You are A-OK with everything that I've talked about. Now, if you decide not to watch this video past this moment, but you take place in the sale and you want to shop the sale, then you can't say we didn't tell you, we didn't give you all the information. We bring it to you and let you then say, oh gosh, that is an amazing event. I want to do that. I want to take part in that. Or, oh gosh, yes, she has a $20 die for $1, but if it's going to take me a little while to get it, I'd rather just spend the $20. Either way is A-OK with us. It's perfectly fine with us. We want you to enjoy it, to have fun with it. And then when you get your crafty goodies, it should feel like, oh, when you open that box. So these are the terms and conditions of the December warehouse sale. I do the terms and conditions every event, and we do it twice a year, a warehouse sale. We try to do it twice a year. And so I can only bring you the information, and what you do with that information, it's out of my hands. So let's start. I'm gonna read them off, and I'm probably gonna reiterate a few things a couple times. Forgive me, I'm just kind of going down a list that I prepared, and I hope that if you've been waiting for this event, because many of you have, this is the event where we buy the product for the warehouse sale, and quite often we sell it for the same price we bought it for. We literally sell it for the same price that I purchased it for. This is our way at Scrapbooking Made Simple to give back to all of you for the amazing support and the love that you've shown us every year, and help those who are on a crafty budget. Really help those who have to watch the pennies because life is happening, but want to feel excited about a box coming to them too. So, are you ready? Because it's from my heart to yours. Trust me, there is zero money in this for Scrapbooking Made Simple. Zero money. This is my good deed. This is my way of filling my soul and feeling like we're contributing back to all of you who support us, especially those on a fixed income. So again, please watch, because there are specific terms and conditions in this sale you will not hear anywhere else. You'll be like, is she kidding? No, she's not kidding. I'm serious. But if you want that die for 25 cents, you gotta decide. Okay, first off, we are starting the sale on December 1st at 6 p.m. Monday, December 1st, 6 p.m. Then every Monday in December, as opposed to doing a Make It Monday event, I will be back on that Monday to add more new product into the sale. So every Monday during our typical Make It Monday event, I will announce and show you some of the product that's just been added into the sale. That means the first Monday, December 1st, we'll launch several manufacturers, and whatever doesn't sell out will carry forward to the second Monday. And on that Monday, I'll announce maybe 4 or 5 more manufacturers. So now you get to still choose from what's left out of week 1, but now you've got all of this new stuff to look at for week 2. Week 3, anything that's left from week 1 and week 2 will move into week 3 with a whole bunch of new goodies added. So there's a reason to come back and look every single Monday. So the sale ends on Monday, January 5th at noon, because at 6 p.m. sunny California time on January 5th, we will go back to our normal every week Make It Monday event where we bring you a value of between $80 to $120 for either $19.99 or $24.99. That's our normal Make It Monday event, but for December, we put that aside to do the warehouse sale. You will need to bring your patients, and I'm not exaggerating. Things will go very fast. Things will go very fast in the online only sale. So we only have so much of any product. Some things we only have 1 of. Some things we have 3 of. Other things we might have 10 of. And the product is not allocated to your order until you hit submit, the final submit button. Just putting it into your cart, that doesn't mean it's yours. So if there's 10 of you, and 10 of you have put this one item in the cart and we only have 1 of it left, well, the first person to check out is going to receive that item. Now, this is typical for every online retailer. This is not just Scrapbooking Made Simple. No, any online retailer, when you put it in your cart does not mean it's yours. You have to actually submit the order, and then they allocate it to your cart or to your order. So it's not an SMS thing, it's a global thing. So patience you're going to need, because if you are one of those 9 people who didn't get that one item, you're going to have to take it out of your cart before you can check out. And while you're doing that, something else may have sold out, and then you're going to have to take that out of your cart. The first 2 hours every Monday are the busiest 2 hours of the event. If you want to bypass a little bit of that frenzy, wait past the first 2 hours. Now everybody's going to wait past the first 2 hours. Just wait a little bit and it kind of dies down to where you have time to look through and pick and choose. The first week is always the easiest week because it's limited. We only have so much product on there. But again, it's going to go bing, bang, boom fast. And so patience will be necessary. If you feel your frustration level getting a little high, take a step back. Take a step back and come back to it. Might you miss a thing or two? Maybe, but that just leaves more for the next Monday when we add more to it. Then maybe you found something even better. Please bring your patience. Call us with questions. Our phone number is 661-298-1112. We have 2 phone lines. That's it, 2 phone lines. And somebody will actually pick up the phone. You do not, if you get our voicemail where you cannot leave a message, we don't have it set up to leave a message, that means both phone lines are busy or we're in the retail store helping a customer. Other than that, somebody's gonna pick up your phone, your call, and we're gonna do our best to help you. We're gonna do our best to help you. Please be kind to my staff. Please, there wanting to help you. They're excited to help you. They're excited that you're getting all of this savings. Please do not yell at them. Please do not be rude. If you are like this when you're calling us, maybe you want to take a step back and call us in 5 minutes when maybe you're like, okay, because we are here to help. We're going to do our best for you. I promise you that. We would not be in business for 20 years, 20 plus years, if we didn't do what we say we're going to do or do our best to make sure you are as happy as possible. But yelling at my staff and being rude to my staff is something that I just can't condone. And if I have to take the phone from them, because I will, if I hear them being yelled at, I will ask them to put you on hold. They don't want to put you on hold. They don't want to hand the phone to me because they know what's going to happen when they hand the phone to me. But I'm going to take that call and I'm going to be as nice as I can be to you. And then I'm going to tell you that I'm sorry, we're unable to take your order. It's just the way it is. My staff is my family. These are my friends. These are people I care about. And I won't have them yelled at. So I appreciate your understanding for that. And if you do get me on the phone, I'm going to be as kind as I can be to you. We're going to talk. We're going to have a great conversation. And then I'm going to explain that I'm so sorry we're unable to take your order. Okay. Bad behavior is not acceptable at any time. Email. Our email address is askSMS@scrapbookingmadesimple.com. All one word, scrapbookingmadesimple.com. I know, it's long. I tried to get a shorter version of it, but somebody already had it and they wouldn't give it up. So ASKSMS, all one word, at scrapbookingmadesimple.com. If we can help you via email, well, there's one guy who handles all the emails. He's a great guy. And he will do his best to respond to you as quickly as he possibly can. And again, you can share your frustration. You can share whatever is happening. Absolutely. Just know it's our privilege to help you. We want to help you. So let us help you. Okay? All sales final. No cancellations, no refunds, no returns, no exchanges. All sales final. That means that if you accidentally add 10 of an item to your cart and you check out with those 10 items, congratulations, you just bought 10 of something that you can then give away to friends, whatever you need to do. Once that order is submitted, there's no changing it. There's no canceling it. It is what it is. So we hope that before you hit that final submit button, you take a peruse and make sure you see everything the way you want to see it. And if you accidentally see 10 where it's supposed to be 1, that's your chance to change it to just 1. But the minute you hit that submit button, it's yours. Okay? So no cancellations, all sales final, no returns, no exchanges. That's it. Buy what you love and love what you buy. This is an online sale only. No products in the retail store. Sorry, in-store peeps. I know you miss having the warehouse sale. I miss it too. I missed when we could do it in-store and online, but we just can't. You see the size of a staff that we're working with, and it's just not possible. So, online only. In-store peeps, when you check out, you absolutely can check out, pick up in the retail store. You can. There's a nominal fee to do that, and if you don't want it shipped, by all means, select that option. Doesn't mean that your order's gonna jump ahead of everybody else because you're in store. Nope. First in, first out. So we'll call you when it's ready, but in-store peeps, it doesn't mean that we're gonna pull your orders out in front of anybody else's just because you happen to live local to us. First in, first out. And happy to hold it here for you at the store as soon as we call you. Then you've got a time frame to come in and pick it up. All right. We do not do phone orders. We don't do phone orders. We don't log into your account. We don't see your account. We can't do a phone order for you. You can't email us an order and we'll place it for you. We are just not that company. I'm so sorry. We're not capable of seeing your account, your specific account information. And so if you need somebody to help you place an order, well, grab a neighbor, a grandkid, a spouse, and have them sit with you and put your order through. But we cannot do phone orders, nor can we do email orders. I already said this, we cannot change orders once placed. Make sure you're happy with your order before you check out. Please see, number 2, you'll need your patience. So make sure before you hit that submit button, everything is there the way you want it. And that way, when you get it and you open that box up, it's like, it's like Christmas. You're so excited because you are going to save far more than you will spend. When we're talking 50, 60, 70, 80, 90+% off crafting goodies from manufacturers that you know and love. Orders that qualify as expedited orders will ship first. So if you have placed your order and you have paid for your order at the time of checkout, your order, and it only contains things from the warehouse sale, your order qualifies for an expedited order and it will go to the front of the line. Yes, it will. If you've paid for your order first at a time of checkout and it only contains product from the warehouse sale, those orders will get processed first. Why? Because I have one person that just does the warehouse sale. That's all Michael H. does. He pulls the warehouse sale. Now, if you've ordered the warehouse sale plus some YouTube items, that's fine. Absolutely, without question, go for it. Just know that that's another person who pulls those orders, because where the warehouse sales stuff is like in a central area, it's in one area. If you're buying a little bit of this and a little bit of that and then some warehouse sale product, somebody has to go up and down each aisle to pull each individual thing. So it takes longer for us to be able to do that. If you want to separate your orders, I would do a regular store order. Let's say you need some adhesive, or you want something from the YouTube, or you want something from a Thursday, or you need cardstock. I'd put that on one order and I'd put your warehouse sale items on a second order. And that way your warehouse sale items will get processed bing bang, well, not bing bang boom. How about bing bang boom? And then your other order will go through our normal channels. That would be my best recommendation, is that if you want to have your warehouse sale order get to you as fast as it possibly can, keep everything else off of it. If it doesn't matter to you, then add in anything else you want. And if you want your warehouse sale order and regular things and you're happy to separate those orders, then you can do that. We give you all of those options. If you submit your credit card at time of purchase, you are acknowledging that that credit card will be charged at that time. We can't see your credit card information. We can't process the credit card information. We are PCI compliant, which means we have no availability to see your information. We are encrypted. So we will get phone calls that will say, well, you charged me when I checked out. Actually, you opted to pay when you checked out. So we hope you understand. Of course, paying as you check out will move your order along faster. But it's not that we've charged your credit card. It's that you've authorized the credit card to be charged for this purpose. We have no access to your information. We can't see it. I don't want to see it. The most we can see from your credit card is the last 4 digits. And that way, if we need to do some kind of a security check, like if you're calling to check in on something, and we can ask, well, what's the last 4 digits of the credit card? That's all we can see. So if you're charged at time of of purchase. Thank you. We appreciate that. It makes things a little bit faster and easier, but that's you authorizing it, not us taking it from you. Pay later orders do not qualify for expediting. Pay later is available. And now that we've moved it to week by week by week, there's not as long of a time frame in between the orders to pay later. You're not going to have a long, lengthy delay so you can save up the money. But we do still offer pay later, knowing that a pay later order is not expeditable because we have to send you a PayPal invoice, and then you have to pay that PayPal invoice, and then we have to update your order, and then we have to print your order, and that takes several, we send you the PayPal invoice, and then we give you several days, about 3 days to pay for it, and then once it's paid for, we have to update it. It's all a manual process. So that will slow your order down a bit. And that may be fine with you. You may want that extra little breathing room because you found so much that you need to save up a little bit more. But I am trusting that if you choose pay later, you will pay for those invoices once they come. You can pay via PayPal, you can call us over the phone, and we'll take your credit card number over the phone. It's up to you. But it's a contract between me and you. Us. We're friends. We've been friends for a long time. I'm trusting that you're going to pay for those invoices. I'm allowing you to lock that product up and have it as yours. And when that invoice comes, you pay for it. Because if you don't, well, that product that you took out of the inventory, nobody else could touch. The minute you hit submit, it became yours. And somebody else who maybe really wanted some of that product didn't get it. And then you didn't pay for it. And that's not a good thing. That harms everybody. It harms my business. It harms customers. It's not good. So let's take care of each other. And if you choose pay later, awesome, fabulous, go for it. Just know that there will be a time where payment is necessary. Now, for those of you who don't want to put your credit card information into the computer, I get it. I understand. And you choose pay later. You are welcome to call us and we will process a payment right over the phone for you. Again, very secure. Once that payment's through, we can't see your credit card information anymore. That will avoid you having to deal with a pay later option and putting your credit card information on a computer. We can do it. And yes, that will then update your order to payment received, and then can go into that expedited pile. And that expedited pile could be this big, it could be this big. I don't know what the orders are going to be yet. We haven't had the sale. So if you just don't want to put your credit card information into the computer, not a problem. Choose pay later and then call us 661-298-1112 and pay for your order over the phone. And that will move you. You will literally see it go from awaiting payment to payment received. All right, the more product, the bigger the orders. The bigger the orders, the longer it takes to fill the orders. There's only one person filling these orders. So the first week, we start with maybe 4 or 5 core manufacturers. Like we're really focusing on these manufacturers, and then we'll have some peripheral stuff. The first week, we will start printing your orders. If the sale starts on Monday, we will start printing your orders on Tuesday, and we will start filling them on Wednesday. That's how quick it will happen. That's how quick it happens now. It's been that way for a while. We'll start the sale on Monday, start printing qualifying expedited orders on Tuesday, start filling on Wednesday. But there's only 4 or 5 manufacturers that Michael has to pull from. So those orders can go pretty fast because the amount of product on the site in the warehouse sale is very limited to just those 4 or 5 manufacturers. Next week, week 2, we're going to add more product. So those orders are, now people are looking at what's left from week 1 and the new from week 2. Those orders are going to get a little bit longer. Week 3, now people are looking at what's left from week 1 and 2 and now have week 3. And those orders get a little bit longer. The longer the sale goes on, the bigger the orders get. The bigger the orders get, the longer it takes to process. There's just one person, and we will get orders that have 500 items on it, where it's one of this and one of that and one of that. One's 500 lines long. That will take one person a full day. It'll take Michael all day to pull one order. And then it has to go to the next person who quality controls it. And it will take them about 4 hours to quality control to make sure that Michael, God bless his pea-picking heart, with 500 items, didn't miss one. And then after it's quality controlled, it goes to shipping. And it'll take him about 2.5 hours to pack that kind of an order. Yeah, Kathy, she'll sit there and she'll try to put it all together in as few boxes as possible. So we understand the longer the sale goes on, the bigger the orders are. The bigger the orders are, the longer it will take to ship. It's just the way it is. Can I tell you how long it's going to take to ship? No. I don't know if we're going to get one order for this warehouse sale or if we're going to get 2,000 orders for the warehouse sale. I have no idea what's coming our way. I won't know until it happens. And even then, even if we were to get 500 orders for the warehouse sale, if each of those orders have 500 items on them, well, you get what I'm saying? So it could be that you are 25th in line. You got your order in 25th. You were the 25th person to get an expedited order in, but the person in front of you ordered 200 items. It's going to take us longer to process her order. Maybe you only ordered 3 things. I can't put you in front of the person who checked out in front of you. It's not fair. I know you only ordered 3 things. I feel you. I hear you. But that doesn't change the fact that the person in front of you was the person in front of you. So we have to pull our orders and ship our orders in the order that they were placed. All right. The estimated time frame for expedited orders is first in, first out. If you're ordering during week 4 or week 5, your wait could be about 2.5 months from that date. Now last year, or in June, we were able to get the entire warehouse sale done in 2.5 months. People were getting orders on a regular basis if they ordered every week. But if you're one of the last to order, it will take longer to get to you because, well, there's more orders in front of you and those orders got larger. But if you took $20 and you were able to get $200 worth of product, maybe it's okay to wait 2.5, 3 months for it. It's my guess. My guess is between 2.5 and 3 months. Maybe that's okay with you because there would have been no other way for you to get these products at that price anywhere else. So I tell a story about a customer who said, well, better late than never. She was so excited to finally be able to get things that she really wanted that it didn't matter that it took a couple months to get to her because a couple months is better than never. And with regular pricing, she would have never gotten these things. So you have to make that decision. Are the prices good enough to warrant the wait? I can't make that decision for you. I can just pass along the savings that I was able to negotiate as a thank you to all of you for all of your support and as a way to keep crafting affordable, as a way to keep our hobby and our industry going. Because if y'all stop doing this, I'm out of a job, the manufacturers are out of a job. So we got to find a way to get it in your hands so your creativity blossoms and blooms. And maybe when you do need cardstock, you come to Scrapbooking Made Simple and buy your cardstock. Or maybe when you do see something in one of my video classes, you say, oh, I really like that. I think I'm going to get that from her to give back to us for what we're trying to give to you. And maybe you have a local store and you haven't been there in quite some time, but you get the package from us of all the dies and the stamps, and you need now that cardstock, and you go visit that local store and you buy their cardstock, and you've got white and black, and you go through their racks and you buy a whole bunch of 12 by 12 colors. That's keeping our industry going, whether you shop with us or you shop with other online retailers or you shop with your local independent store. That's what we need. We need a little bit to be sprinkled everywhere, and that way everybody can stay in business. So estimated time frame, well, it's first in, first out. If you're ordering during week 4 or week 5, your wait will be the longest. I can't tell you if it's going to be 2 months. I can't tell you if it's going to be 4 months. It ships when it ships, and that really means it ships when it ships. We have one person who's working on it. I can't put my other person on it because they have to handle your everyday orders. I can't put the warehouse sale orders in front of our everyday orders. No, they have to go, tandem. I need somebody to work on an order you placed today for the YouTube Yummies. They have to get that out in our normal time frame. People who place regular orders shouldn't have to wait for 2 or 3 months because they didn't get the 25-cent deal. So our warehouse sale orders and our regular orders work in tandem. Two different groups of people handling them. So regular orders are not going to be slowed up by warehouse sale orders, and warehouse sale orders are not going to go faster because they're not put in front of regular orders. Okay, so let's turn. Why do you not hire more people? Oh my gosh, if I had a nickel for every time I was asked that question, I could hire more people. First off, there's no money in this event. It's not that. If I'm selling you something for 50 cents, I had to still buy it. There's no profit in it. It's not that type of an event where we're making bank. No. So I can't hire more people because if I bought a die for $5 and I'm selling it to you for $5 or $6, I'm just the facilitator of moving the product along. If I was buying a die for $5 and selling it to you for $25, yes, then we should be able to afford to hire more people. That is not the case. But I do feel if I had a nickel for every time somebody asked, why don't you just hire more people? There's no money there to hire more people. I could raise the prices of the warehouse sale, but then it would become less affordable for many of you. I have to do this. Do I raise the price of the products so I can hire more people, but then less of you can actually participate in the sale? Or do I trust that you know that I'm going to do right by you and I'm going to get to you as quickly as we possibly can? Nobody is sitting here twiddling their thumbs, reading a book. We're working every day as hard as we can with our very limited staff to do the best we can for you. So, why don't you hire more people? When I win the lottery, I will hire more people. Do not order if needed for a special event for Christmas. This won't make it for Christmas. For a birthday gift, please do not order something specifically for events because I can't promise I can get it to you in time. I don't know when your event day is, and I don't know how many orders are in front of you, and I don't know how big those orders are. So this isn't that type of sale. Isn't that type of sale where you can order it today, and if you need it by December 25th, you're going to have it. I can't promise you that. I won't promise you that. That's just setting people up to be disappointed, and I never want to do that. It breaks my heart to disappoint anybody. Mistakes will happen. Counts will be off, refunds will happen. We are human. We do a manual inventory. We do our best. The manufacturer sends us product. We trust what they say is on their packing slip to be what is on their packing slip. We do a manual count of product that has already been here, but things will happen. Somebody will be pulling an order. Michael will be pulling an order, and maybe the SKU is 1, 2, 3, 4, and he reads it 1, 2, 4, 3, and he pulls 1, 2, 4, 3. It happens. We don't mean to be off, but we're never going to be perfect. Even if you have a computerized system, it still is not perfect. So we will do our best to make sure you get every item on that order. But if you get a refund, accept my apology now. Know that I'm very sorry. Nobody wanted to have that happen, but it's inevitable. It will happen. I can't stop it. We do our best, but we're human. You don't want me to pull the orders because I'm dyslexic. I would be the one to pull 1, 2, 4, 3 as opposed to 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, boy, they don't want me to ever pull orders because to get it through quality control, the person who checks it all, they know when I've pulled an order. And they're like, because they have to go back and then fix it, all my mistakes. So I do what I do well, what I know my strengths. That is not one of them. Non-payment of pay later orders. So you place an order with us and you choose pay later, and then you don't pay for it. Okay, but please don't be offended or hurt if you're precluded from taking part in future events. We're sorry, but if you tie up that inventory and then the sale ends and we have no way to sell it, we're stuck. So please don't be offended if you choose not to pay for your order, that you are precluded from future events. Free shipping applies. Yes, we're offering free shipping. So as you can imagine, that's a cost. Free shipping applies for domestic orders. Standard shipping rates on international orders. Refunds will be given to international orders that pay too much for shipping. So our shipping is free over $50 domestically. And an average package runs at least $9 for us to ship to you. It's what it is. We ship via USPS, we ship priority mail, and an average box is at least $9. Sometimes we charge you $8.95 and we have to pay $15 for shipping. Sometimes we charge you $8.95 and it comes in at $7.95. Never less than that. So if you want free shipping, you need to have that order above $50. And unless you order things that don't qualify, like if you order a 6-inch roll of Stacy tape, free shipping doesn't apply. There are a few things, it's also not going to be part of the warehouse sale, but there are a few things that won't apply outside of the warehouse sale. Everything in the warehouse sale should qualify for free shipping. Now, international folks, the way your shipping is calculated is by the dollar volume, not by the weight of the package. So you could have an order that is $100. Now for $100, you're getting $1,000 worth of product, and it might charge you $65 to ship. But when we finally pack your order, we're able to do it for $34. We're going to refund you the difference. Anything over that you have paid for international shipping, we refund you. I do get questions. I do, it's not so much questions. I get emails, and I'm not exactly sure what to do with the emails. I've never known what to do with some of these emails. Well, Stacy, you charged $8.95 for shipping. Why would I pay $8.95 for shipping when my order was only $10? But was it really $10? So maybe the warehouse sale price was $10, but if you added it up at full retail, maybe that order was $80 or $90 or $60, but you got it for $10. I think $8.95 shipping is pretty okay. You have to look at the total, what the order would have been at full price, and then go, would I pay shipping for that or not? I don't know. But when you're getting such an amazing value, I get these emails every warehouse sale time. I get the same emails. Why don't you hire more people? How come How come I got refunded? Why is the shipping rate so high? That is what it is. We're a small independent little retailer trying to just keep everything going and do the best we can for everybody out there who we care about by offering this type of value. So free shipping applies for domestic orders over $50, excluding a few things, assuming you don't order those. Refunds will be given to international orders who pay too much for shipping. We're not going to keep your money. That's not who we are. If you're in Australia and you get charged in a crazy amount, if we can ship it for less, we're going to ship it for less. At the same time, if you're in New Zealand and the shipping comes in, you pay $34 for shipping, but it's going to cost us $120 for shipping, I'm going to have to reach out to you and say, hey, can we work something out here? So we also can't take a loss. I can't take that much of a loss on shipping. We just try to break even. We try. Call with questions. We are open Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That is different than Eastern Standard Time. We are 3 hours behind the East Coast. So if it's 3 p.m. in New York, it's only noon here. Please remember that when you're calling. We will have customers say, I've been trying you for hours and nobody picks up. Where are you calling from? I'm calling from New Jersey, or I'm calling from Connecticut, or I'm calling from Maine. And what time did you start calling? Well, it was 9 a.m. here. That's 6 a.m. here. We're not at work yet. So remember, there's a time difference. As soon as we open 10 a.m. sunny California time, we'll start picking up the phone. All right, and please don't yell or be rude. I just wrote that twice just because it just breaks my heart to see my staff, to see my friends and my family work so hard to make the sale happen and then get yelled at for something that they didn't do. I suppose that when it comes right down to it, I'm the bottom line here. And if you're going to yell at somebody, you're going to yell at me. And I'm okay with that, because sometimes you have a right to be upset or frustrated. Sometimes we don't live up to what we hope to, but it's not because of lack of trying. It's just that we're doing the best we can. So if you want to yell at somebody, ask to speak to me and tell them you want to yell at me. I'll listen and I'll do my best to make it better, but not my staff. They're good, honest, hardworking people. And they just want to make your heart happy because they want to make my heart happy. And it breaks my heart to see them hurt. So I am sure that there are more things I could have told you. This is not the sale for everybody. We will get zinged on social media for this event. I've been zinged so many times. It hurts my heart, but we still do the sale because there's still so many people out there, even more now today than before, who shouldn't have to choose between milk and eggs and clothes for their kids or insure for their parents. They shouldn't have to choose between all of those things and having a moment where they can step away from all the troubles of the day and decompress by doing their hobby. And if we can add something to their creativity through this warehouse sale that makes them feel special and excited about making something. Maybe they haven't pulled out their stuff for a year, but now they found something in the warehouse sale that encourages them and sparks that creativity. That's what we want. That's what I'm doing this for. That's why the warehouse sale is what it is. So if that's not for you, it's okay. You don't have to tell me it's not for you. I'll never know. You don't have to send me an email that says, Stacy, you're crazy. But I would also appreciate it if you don't go post about us on Facebook, things that just aren't true. Because there's a lot, well, not as much anymore, but there are a few people out there who've posted some things that, well, they're just not true. We leave it up to you to make that informed decision. And you're going to love what I have for you. I mean, you're going to love what I have for you. The SMS staff is trying to convince me to let them buy early. I don't even let them go in and pull what they want out. They're like, oh. So enjoy, have fun, find your patience. Remember that it's from the heart, and that when you receive it, those makes that you make for somebody else are gonna put a smile on their face, hopefully like we've put a smile on yours. And if you'd rather pay the full price for the die, by all means, there's wonderful online shops that will have it for full price and can get it to you within a week. But if you want it for $1 or $2 or $3 and not $20 or $25 or $30, well, this is the place for you. All right, you guys, it's me, Stacy. Scrapbooking Made Simple, scrapbookingmadesimple.com, with the terms and conditions of the 2025 December warehouse sale. Get ready, because it's going to be wow. All right, everybody, bye.